I don't like this bridge. This has bad implications usually. She gets pushed. Woo! Wow. Like the daggers, but in this case the ice ready to screw her over. We just exposed Ruby and Aqua. Plot twist of the show right here. Yeah, seriously, have we reached the point where Oshinoko has dipped, guys? Because, boom! We fucking heading to the moon. Move away, Elon Musk. We're doing it faster than you. Oh, it's a tracker. If you wanted to shove a tracker up my ass, I would have let you. You just had to ask. It's the fact that you went behind her back that pisses her off, and this is a reasonable crash out. Her secrets... Ooh! I thought we were giving flowers to Aqua. You know what? Aqua ain't looking too bad right now, huh? I've never seen an image more accurately represent Oshinoko than Akane's keychain ripped, tracker falling out, love destroyed. Like, it's over. To expect anything other than misery from here on out, like, I'm a sick bastard. That will entertain me greatly. But here's the thing. As someone who enjoyed Season 1 and Season 2 of Oshinoko with plenty of moments that I thought were truly exceptional, as a whole, I thought it was a great show. You know what I think now with Season 3? It's an amazing show. Could my tune change? Maybe. But I think, honestly, the small select people who still rise above the dog shit comments of, it's just a garbage ending, but give a proper, like, hey, you know what? I saw where they wanted to go with it, but it just felt a little too crammed, a little too packed. And in doing so, it felt rushed to get there. That's a respectful comment. I can see where you're coming from. That was kind of my opinion with the base chapter of AOT's final chapter. And then the extended chapters fixed my complaints. The ending of this show is probably going to be diabolical. But you know what? Seeing what I'm seeing, the fact that my boy too, this isn't a man who thinks he's going to have a happy ending. He knows damn well he's going to the furthest pits of hell, but he wants no one there with him when he reaches there other than the person who's responsible for all the hell. And to me, this is exceptional writing. Satisfying to me in terms of an ending isn't if someone ends up with someone or their lives necessarily get better. You want to know why one of my favorite manga series of all time, No Longer Human, is one of my favorite? It's because it's one of the most depressing pieces of literature I've ever experienced. And whether or not it can reach that heights, I don't know. And even if they reach heights of actual happiness, as long as it's written well to get there, because currently, the path of Aqua's happiness was actually there for a brief moment this season. And it all went down the drain when he had to take this route. Fucking masterpiece of an episode. Dare I say the best episode of Oshinoko today. Now, of course, you know what to do. You got this far in the video. Help show your support. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. Ring that bell if you haven't already. But Patreon is where you can catch my full live reactions in all their glory. It does help fund the channel and videos just like these. So if you do enjoy my work, do consider supporting. We appreciate it a lot. Now, I thought for sure, surely, the big talking moment would be the fact that Aqua exposed who Ruby and Aqua were in relation to Ai. And honestly, that's really interesting, and I do want to touch more about this, especially Ruby's reaction, but I'm sorry to say, the Akane scene stole the show. Girl had a fucking knife in the flowers. Jesus Christ. I thought she was bringing flowers to Aqua. I really was. And to be honest, I was confused why, because we had an attempted murder scene. Turns out dude was just running, not paying attention. Fucking fooled me, I gotta be honest, just like it fooled them. I'm probably misremembering when he gave her a tracker, because that's probably been revealed to us. And forgive me for forgetting, but yeah, he had a tracker in the keychain he gave her. Smart, but you know, it's the fact that she looks at this scene as like, I wouldn't even give a shit if you gave me 100 trackers. Just to make sure I can't get rid of them all, you just have to tell me. Like, that's where the issue came from. But it's interesting because both of them were lying to the other, but to different degrees. And depending on who you ask, some people will say they were both in the wrong. Some might say he was in the wrong. Some might say she was in the wrong, right? If you look at it, let's play devil's advocate for Aqua here. I wanted to make sure you didn't get too far deep into this conspiracy and in doing so put yourself in danger. This is my sin to bear. That's why I did it. Argument to be made there. Then you look at it from her point of view. It was my sin to bear because I knew if you got too deep into your revenge again, you would no longer be the happy guy that you were turning into. My sin to bear. Then to play devil's advocate for they're both in the wrong. This wasn't a healthy relationship at all. Both of them were lying. And once you need lies to keep it going, it was destined for failure no matter what. They probably aren't suited for each other. I think Akane truly loves Aqua, and I truly believe she loves him. But Aqua does not love Akane. I think he respects her, and I think he has a familial love, but not in the way that he's in love with her, right? He has a care that he doesn't want her to be put in danger. And that's the unfortunate truth of their situation. Does he love Kana? There's a lot of arguments to be made, but I think he's such a broken character, I can't even put my full trust that he loves her either. I think he has a stronger feeling than he does towards Akane. But at the end of the day, I think he loves the idea of revenge more than anything else. I don't even think he can love himself, and that's what's so interesting about Aqua as a character, and I don't think there's going to be a way to get him out of this mindset going forward. I think the way to get him out of the mindset was this season up until him learning the truth. Had that son of a bitch fishing not told him, hey bro, he's probably still alive, like, Aqua probably could have had a happy ending. Not any fucking more. Now, I'll be real though, when he talked to Ruby, what would you do if, you know, saving her, but at the cost of someone else? And she's like, well, fuck yeah, I'd do it. I wasn't sure what the fuck, because I didn't know what he had dirt on. You know what I mean? Silly me, we have dirt on ourselves. And the thing is, and I think this is so interesting about Ruby's character, she's very disturbed by this. And I think it's not because, like, her life is ruined. It's the fact that the love she has for her mother, the concept that now these questions are going to be constantly asked to her. What about I? What about I? And the fact that for her, she was able to process her mother's grief, the grief surrounding her mother by herself or with people that she wanted to, but now it's in the public eye, and that's what's deeply disturbing. And it's so interesting because I think the tension between Ruby and Aqua could be next level, but I don't think Aqua's going to give a fuck from here on out. Because, like, he's still going to care about everyone, but he's going to isolate himself. He ain't going to school anymore, I don't think. He ain't doing anything anymore. And that's... Man, there's probably two ways to stop a story, right? You either have connection... Actually, so there's three ways. You have connections that can pull a string to, say, pull that story. You have the funds to outpay the worth of that story going viral and public. Or you give a story better than the story they're going to release. And that was... Does anyone really give a fuck about Kana potentially sleeping? Like, no, it's gossip of the week to tear someone down for clicks. But what about one of the greatest idols Japan has ever known and her bastard babies? That's a story. And the fact, too, that it was pretty much revealed that the entire reason Kana was even going to be involved in this, she's not big enough that that story should have mattered. It's the fact that the director has name recognition. That's the entire reason. She was just dragged into the director's mess because he's a known playboy. This is an amazing episode. I think this is an amazing arc. I seriously think it's not even just like it's a steady climb. It's literally gallops. We're galloping up Mount Everest, and I still don't think we've reached the peak. And I'll say this. If I get to a point where I truly just don't like what Oshinoko's doing, I will be honest. If I hate where the ending goes, I will be honest, but I've seen nothing to indicate that this series is heading to a destination other than where I think it would be heading this entire fucking time. Now, obviously, there's been varying degrees of how bad I thought it was going to be, but yeah, my boy's fucking needled up, heroined out of his mind. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised at the rate he's screwing over his life. The one thing I can respect is he's trying his best to keep everyone out of the crossfire of the train wreck. Like, he's basically a suicide bomber. And he wants no one in the crossfire, and I can kind of respect that. You let me know your thoughts down below. Drop a like, share, support, subscribe, ring that bell on Patreon. You can catch the full live reactions over there. Oh, fucking hell, man. If you're already over there, I'll give you a video shout out because my patrons are why these videos are possible on YouTube at all. So today we got Tony X, Spectra, JJR10, Monsi7, Rekatron, and we also have Buanake, Monica Lazuria. So I appreciate the support. Please take care, and y'all have a good one.